Hello children, today I am going to start the new chapter, that is practical geometry. So you know very well about how to construct any figure. So by using the instruments. So have you seen the geometry box? So in that, so yeah, very good. Instruments are there. That's why we can call it as an instrument box. In that instrument box, you may see different tools are there. Okay. So now I will show that one tool. So what is this? This is the ruler. So what is the use of this ruler? So in this ruler, if you observe, so how many parts the ruler is divided here? So total 15 parts. So each part is 1 centimeter and 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters, like 15 centimeters are there. This scale is divided into, so how many parts? 15 parts. Now what is the use of this ruler? Okay, so it's a scale, okay, but you have to use in this geometry, you have to use ruler. So always use ruler. The name of this tool is ruler. Okay, so what is the use of this ruler? What is the use of this ruler? Okay, so it is a point. So if 2 points are there, so how can you join these 2 points? With the help of this ruler. With the help of this ruler, by using this ruler, we can join the 2 points. So the 2 points, we join here with the help of ruler, the 2 points. It forms the line segment. Line segment. So that for that purpose, we are using this ruler. Now tell me, what is the use of this ruler? We can draw the line segments. Okay na? We have to draw the line segments and tell me how much length it has. So it is, yes, 10 centimeters. 0 to, you have to start 0 to 10. This is the total length of this line segment is 10 centimeters. So that purpose we are using this ruler. The main use of this ruler is to draw the line segments and to measure the lengths also. Okay, and one more tool is there. Can you say one more tool, the name of this? Very good. It is a compasses. Okay, some members will say it is a rounder. Okay, so why we are using this compasses? To draw the circles. So observe here, it has 2 ends. One side is a pointer, one side we can fix the pencil. Okay, so if you fix here pencil, it is easy to draw the circle. So circle, how to draw circle? By using this compasses. Whenever you are drawing the circle, you don't change the position of, okay, so you have to take the correct center. There too you start one exact circle. So if you change the place, so will it give the same shape of a circle? No. So you will not get the shape of circle. Okay, so to draw the circle, to draw the any type of a circle, okay, for that purpose we can draw the compasses and we can draw the arcs also. Okay, so that is the use. What is the use of these compasses? We can draw the arcs and circles also. What is the name of this? Compasses. And come to the third one. See, yes, it is a divider. Divider. So here it has pair of pointers. So if you see here, how many pointers? 1 pointer. Here 2 pointers. By using this, can we draw the circles? No. So we use these compasses. We can draw the arcs and the circles. But what is the use of this divider means? We can compare the lengths. So we can compare the lengths like this. Okay, we can compare the lengths. For that purpose we are using. So by using this divider, we can compare the lengths. Now after you check, okay, so how much, what is the length of that? So see, 0 to 2 pointer to keep on the exact. Okay, so then total is, what is the length of that line segment? Yes, 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters, like that you can check with the help of a divider. Now tell me, what is the use of this divider? To compare the lengths. To compare lengths. And one more tool. Yes. So one more tools. What are they? Set squares. Set squares is the shape, is the triangular shape. Okay. So these two triangular pieces. In this one of them. So here one of them having a, so angle is, it is 90 degrees, 45 degrees, and here 45 degrees, total 180 degrees. So it is 30 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. These set squares, why we are using this set squares means to draw the perpendicular and parallel lines. What is the use of this set squares? To draw perpendicular and parallel lines. So what is the name of this? Is a set squares. Okay, and one more tool is there. What is that? Protractor. Protractor. So it is a semicircular. So if you join one more protractor, it makes complete one circle. So if you take off, so that is, it looks like one semicircular. In this semicircular, this protractor is divided into 180 equal parts. Each part is a degree. That is 0 degrees, 10 degrees, 20. Like how many parts? If you take here 0 degrees, at the end 180 degrees. If you start from 0, here you will get 180 degrees. 180 degree. The measure of here starts from 0 degrees on the right side and ends with 180 degrees. Similarly, like that. If it starts left side 0 degrees, end with 180 degrees. So degrees. So why we are using this protractor means to draw and measure the angles. So how to draw the 30 degrees angle? So first draw one line. Okay. So draw any line or draw any ray or take any line segment. So draw 30 degrees angle. How to draw? With the help of a protractor. So this marker, exactly how to keep here, and so this marker and this what did you draw, that, and everything should be coincide, and 30 degrees means you have to stop. So right side too, that is 0, 10, 20, 30. This is the 30 degrees angle. Now you can join that with the help of a ruler. With the help of ruler. Now you can join like this. Okay. So if two rays are meeting, join at one point, there what for? Angle. So this is the angle. So how much angle it is? 30 degrees. It is the 30 degrees angle. Okay, na children? So these are the uses of instrument box. Okay. Okay, right. So by using these tools, we can solve the exercise problems in the 10th chapter, exercise 10.1. Okay, keep reading exercise 10.1. Now I am reading the first question. You listen and you have to observe how to draw the construction. First, see children. So what is the first question? Draw a line, say AB. Take a point C outside it. Through C, draw a line parallel to AB using ruler and compasses only. So here in this question, draw a line. Draw a line. So line has any end points? No. We can extend both sides. You can extend endless direction. Okay. Both sides we can extend. So it, after what you have to take? The point C, that is outside, and you take a point D on the line AB. So you can join the two points with the help of the ruler. With the help of this ruler. Okay. So with the center D, okay, take Now D as a center, take some convenient radius, draw one arc, Similarly, C as a center with the same convenient radius, draw one more arc. After that, here this arc cuts at point. So here E and F. Okay. So take this. So take this much. Okay, radius. So this length you take and draw. So cut this arc. Why? So I drawn their arc. So why? Because we have to draw one parallel line. So that's why here I am drawing these 2 points with the help of this ruler. Now observe. So if 2 lines are going parallelly, one line cuts. What is that? Exactly, it is a transversal. If the one transversal cuts the 2 parallel lines, then there, so alternative angles are equal. Okay. Now tell me, this line is parallel to AB or not? Yes. So give the names of that points. You can give there. That is, give the name. It is E and F. So you can say that this EF is parallel to AB. EF is parallel to AB. You can write for these steps. You can write the steps of construction. You can write the steps of construction of this figure. Steps of construction. So what is the steps of construction? Which step you have completed first here? So first you have to draw a line. Okay. So AB. After that you have to take a point C outside. Draw a line AB and take a point C on AB. And second step, take any point, D on AB and join C, D. Join C and D. And third step is what? With D as a center, take some convenient radius with D as a center. Okay, and take convenient radius. What you have drawn? Draw an arc so that cutting AB at. So what? You can give any names, ma. So that if you take here that cutting at GH, so that cutting at GH, and similarly, and fourth step is what? With the same arc. So what is that? This arc. So you can give with the same arc, that is IH with the same arc, draw the equal arc. So with same arc you have drawn here, you drawn one arc. So with equal arc, so that is cutting. So that is cutting is a at point. You can give the name here. Okay, you can give any name, ma. So no need to give these names. So you can give any. You can take any letters. Okay. Finally, so what you have did here? You join this line. Yes. Finally, the step is. So finally, you join this K to C. Join KC to draw a line L. Okay. So it is our required construction. It the required line. It is the required line of this EF is parallel to AB, or so this line is parallel to AB. We can give any letters. Okay, no need to give the exact names. But how did you construct this one? So that way you can write in your own words also. Okay, but the steps of construction and this construction is very important. Is it clear, children? Now take the second question. Take that second question. What given? Draw a line L. Okay, draw a perpendicular to L at any point on L. On this perpendicular, choose a point X 4 centimeters away from L. Through X, draw a line M parallel to L. So here, see, draw a line L. So same, first draw a line. So draw a perpendicular to L at any point L. On this perpendicular, choose a point. So what you draw here? Draw a line. Okay. So to that you have to draw the perpendicular. So from this you have to take the 4 centimeters away from the L. Through X, draw a parallel to L. M parallel to L. That one we have to show. So first we can draw same procedure. How did we construct the first question? Similarly, second question also we can construct by using the ruler and compasses. By using the ruler and compasses. Now, so in this question, what you have to do? First draw a line. So to that, we have to draw the perpendicular. Before that, so take the ruler. Take the ruler. So draw any length. So now, see here, I am taking. Now I am drawing a line L. Consider it is a line L. So to this line we have to draw the perpendicular. So perpendicular. So it is a perpendicular, na? So like that. So for this we have to draw the perpendicular. How to draw the perpendicular? So for that take a point. Consider a point A. So take a point A. So using that point A, take some convenient radius. So why? Because we have to draw the perpendicular line. So take some convenient radius. Draw one arc. Okay. So this arc cuts at L at point. So that is B and C. Okay. So take point A on line L. Next, mark a point A. Take some convenient radius. Draw one arc. With the same radius, so draw the 2 more arcs. Okay. So again draw one more arc. So that arcs are intersected at point. So at one point. So now what you have to do? You have to join. Okay. Join with the help of ruler. So like this, so you can join. Okay, na? So again in the question, what they given in the question? So on this perpendicular, choose a point X. What you have to choose? You have to choose a point X. So that is 4 centimeters away from L. So from here to here 4 centimeters away. Then so take with the help of a compass. Okay. So take ruler. Take 4 centimeters length. Okay, like this you can take 4 centimeters length here. So 4 centimeters here will come 4. Okay. So now you can draw one arc. Okay. So draw one arc. Don't change the position here. So draw one arc. So this arc that's at point X. What is the length of this? 4 centimeters. So this is 4 centimeters away from the L. Okay. So this length is 4 centimeters. 4 centimeters. How to take? With the help of compass and take the 4 centimeters length and the ruler and draw one arc. So again take X is the perpendicular. X is the you have to draw using X as a center. So here too you have to draw one perpendicular line to the line L. So how to draw that one? Same, take here some convenient radius. Now how I am taking here, see. So draw. Why? Because why I am taking here one more arc, one more convenient radius means here I have to draw. Here I have to draw. So to this perpendicular I have to draw one more line. So that line is perpendicular to the length of this line. So that's why I am taking exact radius you take here. How much radius is here? Same length you take. Okay, same length you take and don't change the position of that. So here where the point X is there, you have to draw one arc. Okay, so draw that one more arc here like this. One more arc. One more arc. Okay, na? Is it clear? So like this you draw. So you can erase this one. You can keep this arcs very shortly. Okay. So like this, right? So after that, how much radius I have taken? Same, by using that radius, you can cut this one. You can cut this arc. So this pointer intersected at here. Now, so what you have to do after? So drawing the arc, what you have to do? You have to join these 2 points. So that is, see exactly keep the ruler. So you can extend this line also. See, suppose it is M. Okay, now tell me. So first we drawn one line. So on that line, take a point A. Take some convenient radius. Draw an arc. Now take 4 centimeters length. So point X. So this is away from the line L. So to this L, we have to draw the perpendicular. Again take X as a center. To the same radius, some convenient radius. Okay. So draw an arc. So take this length. Again draw one more arc. So this arc cuts at here. Now join this one. So this line is perpendicular to L or not? Yes. So this M is perpendicular to L. So if transversal cuts the 2 parallel lines, their alternative angles are equal or not? Same. Suppose if it is a transversal, this angle also equal. Okay, na children? So like this you can construct the figures. Okay, right. See and come to the. So and you have to write the steps of construction. So how to write already I said to you. So first to draw a line, okay, and take a point A on it. So take A as a center, some convenient radius, draw one arc, and now take this A. This AX is equal to 4 centimeters. So again draw a perpendicular line to L. So finally it is our required construction. Okay, na? So very easy, you can draw this one. And see third one, let L be a line and P be a point not on L. Through P, draw a line M parallel to L. Now join P to any point Q on L. Choose any other point R on M. Through R, draw a line parallel to PQ at S. So at parallel to PQ, let this meet L at S. What shape do you do? The 2 sets of parallel lines enclose. Here the question is, let L be a line. Okay, so let L be, the third question see, L be a line. And next what given? P be a point, not on line, on L. So that means not on L, but somewhere. Okay, not on L means it is outside. Next, through P, draw a line M parallel to L. Okay, so through P, so draw a line. So this is parallel to M. Like this, we have to draw. And next, now join P to any point Q on L. Okay, so take any point Q and join that one. Okay, and next, choose any other point R on M. So it is a M line, it is L line. So take any other point R. Okay, so other point on M. Through R, draw a line parallel to PQ. To this PQ, you have to draw one more line. One more line. Next, so let this meet LS at S. So L at S. So this meet at point S. This is PQ or S. So to this PQ, we have to draw the one more parallel line. So that's you have to take R point on line M. After that, you draw one more parallel line to the PQ. So take a point S on line L. Okay. So after that, let this meet L at S. What shape do the two sets of parallel lines enclose? If you draw like this, so what shape will you get here? Yes, exactly, it is the parallelogram. Parallelogram. So okay children, so once again you listen carefully. First to draw a line L. Okay, first to draw a line L and take a point P. Not on L means take outside of the L. First step is draw a line L, take a point P outside L. Next, what given? Through P draw a line M parallel to L. So through P you have to draw one line that is parallel to L. Next, now join PQ. So that means take a point Q on the line L. Now join these two. Again take a point R on the line M. Okay. So next, choose any other point R on M. Through R, draw a line parallel to S. So draw a parallel line. So that is PQ is parallel to RS. After constructing this, you will get one shape. What is that? Parallelogram shape. So we will get the parallelogram shape. So this construction you have to do yourself. In this exercise only 3 problems are there. So based on the transversal topic here, how transversal constitute parallel lines are there. So what about the alternative interior angles or corresponding angles are equal? So like that here the construction of parallel lines. So you have to construct these parallel lines using the ruler and the compasses only. Now I am giving this third question homework to you. You have to do yourself. Okay children, in this exercise the 3 problems we have completed. We will go through the next topic. We will meet in the next class. Until then, bye.